Back again, here we are, breaking down Top Chef Season 19, Episode 5. Don't mess with barbecue in the South Central when you're drinking your juice in the hood. We're catching up with the competitors. They're still reeling from last week's double elimination. And by the way, double elimination is what I call having food poisoning. What? No clip? Too gross? Padma sneaks up on the gang and Joe laments that she should have locked the door, but the only thing that can keep Padma out is a Padma lock, and I hear you can buy them on Amazon. Apparently Texas is all about the perfect brisket. I think Texas is all about a lot of things, and the perfect brisket might be one of them. When you're talking Texas brisket, you're talking about a full packer brisket, i.e. the entire cut with both point and flat sections intact. That weighs anywhere from 8 to 12 pounds. This is what pitmasters smoke at low and slow temperatures, 225 degrees Fahrenheit to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. This is indirect heat for 8 or more hours, classic barbecue brisket. It ends up being meat that is tender and imbued with a smoky flavor that's usually not in need of any barbecue sauce, but barbecue sauce doesn't hurt. By the way, I read that verbatim off of a website that had defined brisket, so that's how dumb I am. The contestants have to trim it, rub it, and get it on the smoker, and then they'll be judged by 20 of Houston's best pit masters. With no quickfire challenge, a lot of the contestants think that they have a little bit more time than they actually do. A lot of the contestants choose lengthier and more complicated dishes, and it ends up biting them in the end. Ashley teaches us about kitchen pepper, which is salt, pepper, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. She's making a dish called chicken slicks, which is basically like chicken soup on steroids. Nick shows his prowess around a barbecue, helping out a lot of the other contestants, but he still keeps his secrets around his recipes.
I definitely add at least 12 to 14 different spices.
Smellblind Jackson's making scarpin oak pasta, which is normally stuffed with cow's milk cheese, but we think he's going to stuff it with his brisket instead. The Smoky crew goes shopping and Monique tries to end her life in one of the freezers. But as soon as I get back, it's that quickfire challenge that no one expected. Gone too soon, one of my favorite human beings, Mitch Hedberg, used to say, Texas is the only state ballsy enough to make its own toast, and that's what the contestants got to make today for their quickfire challenge. The best Texas toast wins immunity and $10,000, and Buddha feels comfortable enough to admit that he would use all the money on his pug's eye surgery.
These eyes.
Everybody is busy scrambling to make the best toast on the planet, like me at 1 a.m. after a night of drinking. Joe laments that she has a wedding to plan.
I have a wonderful fiance and a wedding to plan.
Brag. Luke is mesmerized by his blender. Lots of toast talk. Lots of toast talk. Evelyn makes sugary toast with boozy strawberries. Jay makes shrimp and lobster. Ashley makes a pizza roll-up. What is toast? Buddha makes a milfoy. And Monique makes a milfoy. They both make milfoys. Not toast. Nick makes actual Texas toast, but a BLT, and it looks especially delicious. Luke makes what looks like focaccia pancetta, but it tastes like a salt lick.
It's a salt lick.
I know, right?
Jackson made a slightly sweetened balsamic jam, and I think we have footage of him dialing in his dish. It's voted right up there at the top with Nick's BLT. Nick takes home the prize, $10,000 in immunity, and the team gets back to their briskets. I need to call it again that Nick is just the absolute most amazing human ever. He helps almost every single other contestant with their barbecue, with the preparation of their brisket, even selecting some of the cuts. He just seems like a legitimately dope human being. It's late at night, the crew gets some food, and then takes a break to lasso a fake cow. They pack up their briskets and let them sit for the night. As some of the contestants lament that they're flying in blind with their brisket, not knowing exactly how their rub soaked into the middle of the meat, Jackson decides to do a little 80s style meditation session. Monique and Ashley are a little worried about their rubs, and Luke seems to make a really compelling offer.
Anybody want some South in their mouth?
Ashley's slicks ended up being too much, but didn't really save on the blandness of her brisket. Unsurprisingly, Nick and DeMar's briskets were perfect, but Nick's puree, I think it was a carrot puree, was kind of bland. Nick and Monique's dishes were beautiful to look at, but Monique's time crunch really hurt her. Evelyn and Jay delivered on all fronts. They killed it. Buddha and Joe plated next, and Buddha was blowing people's mind with his beat pedals, something I think the drummer from Def Leppard needs to use a lot. Is that a slam on the differently abled? You tell me if that joke's offensive. Buddha, Evelyn, and Jackson were at the top, and Evelyn's got to be feeling good. The judges loved her dish, and the unthinkable, Padma loved her curry. Joe, Ashley, and Monique were at the bottom. Time was not on their side, but there were also some mistakes made with the dishes and the rubs themselves. Joe realizes her mistakes, and Evelyn tries to physically keep her in the show. Inevitably, Ashley was sent home, and I wasn't really surprised. The judges had been particularly hard on her, and she just ran straight out of time. I went through all of the Last Chance kitchens just to catch you up, because apparently one of the Last Chance chefs is coming back tonight. So I might do a little quick breakdown of what happened in Last Chance Kitchen, but I just don't have time, and I don't want to. I hate watching these shows. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about these stupid videos. Or don't. Just fucking live your life. It's really fucking pretty outside. The sun is shining. I forgot what it was like to look at blue sky. Keep watching these shows. I'm stuck doing it because I hate myself. Yeah, that's accurate. Okay. Bye, Ashley.
The sun is beating down on me into my skin. I can drink the water, but I cannot swallow the beginnings of the end. I want to be around to let it.
I'm gonna murder that kid on a motorcycle. Just riding around, living his best life. I can't knock it. Fucking do it, bro.